Hey friends, today we're at Dryer Farms Greenhouse. Thank you, Dryer Farms. And we're going to do a presentation, well actually Maria's going to do the presentation, on how you can use your garlic in the kitchen. Now last week I planted garlic in the ground, and this week we're going to give you some ideas. So I'm going to assist Maria, I'm turning it over to you, and tell us what we can do with garlic.
I'm going to show you a cooked and a raw application that you can use your garlic with. If you don't grow it yourself, like Deborah does, you should know how to pick out a good fresh bulb in the store. You want to make sure the skin's not papery, it's nice and tight. You don't see loose grooves or cloves in between, so this is nice and uniform. And it's always a good idea, give it a quick little sniff to make sure it doesn't smell moldy or funky or anything like that.
Excellent.
So once you've got your good garlic picked out, to do a confi is basically, it means French for cooked in fat. And it also serves to preserve whatever you're cooking.
What kind of oil do you use?
Okay, you can use anything you want. However, it's recommended to use a canola or a neutral oil, because olive oil may compete with the flavor of the garlic, because once it's cooked in this way, it becomes very soft and very mild. It doesn't have that strong punch that a raw garlic does. Okay. So you don't want it to compete. I have a garlic peeler here, which is handy dandy, especially if you're doing a lot of it at once. Okay. And what you want to do is just trim off the stem end of your bulbs. And then if you don't want to peel it by hand, you can just put it in this little peeler thing. It helps loosen the skin, so it's easier to remove. All right, so as you can see over here, we've got some already working. Deb's going to add a little bit more canola oil to that. There you go. I'll throw these little other guys in there. The key is very slow simmer, like you see there. You just want a slight bubbling.
See those little bubbles?
You want the bubbles just to come to the surface, but not really to be popping like a real simmer. And it's a slow process. Give it a stir every 5 to 10 minutes or so to make sure nothing gets stuck, burns or brown. If it gets brown, it might get a little bitter.
Okay.
And that's it.
How long?
You let that go for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
And then when you're done with that, let it cool first. Put it in an airtight container. And again, we said it's a way to preserve things. This will keep in the fridge easily for a month. Okay. And you can use it in a myriad of ways. The oil can be used for marinades, dressings. You can use it for frying or sauteing. It's got that beautiful flavor.
What was that one thing you said you used it for?
Oh, well, that's the oil. The garlic itself, you can puree it, chop it, use it, and anything you want. Salad, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Just like this. Use it, yes.
And then
or you can just have a little snack for yourself.
So what? This is
slice up a tomato. It's just grilled bread.
Fancy schmancy.
Grilled bread. You rub a little tomato on there.
Yummy.
You take some of your yummy smashed confi of garlic.
Confi
of garlic.
I gotta taste this.
Give it a little pinch of salt.
Ooh. Oh, this looks delicious.
Have a little bite of that. Oh, it's good.
Oh my gosh, this is so delicious.
You can just pop those raw right into your mouth.
So yummy.
So mild and sweet. It's amazing.
It's so good.
And that is your one application. And then if you want to use your raw garlic, I have an idea. This is a breading that is all-purpose breading in my house. Okay. And it has been for generations.
Okay.
You use in any way you would use a stuffing or a breading.
I'm assisting
breading cutlets, breading, oven fried chicken, fish. I put it in my meatballs or my meatball seasoning. So here I have, and you can adjust the ratios for however much you need, but here I have 4 cups of dried breadcrumbs. Okay. And I'm going to put 1 cup of chopped flat leaf parsley. 1 cup of grated, one cup of grated pecorino romano cheese.
Perfect. Okay. And then this is your raw garlic.
This is the raw garlic. 2 to 4 cloves of finely minced chopped garlic. Again, everything to taste. If you want a little more or a little less, that's up to you. A teaspoon of fresh black pepper. Salt. And just a few pinches of salt, because the pecorino has so much saltiness in it. You just want a little bit, just to round out that saltiness. And that's it. And then you give it a little toss. I tend to use my hands.
Oh, I like that. I use my hands too.
Always. It's much more thorough.
Yes.
And that's it. Throw it in one of your leftover takeout containers that's lying around your house, and it keeps in the fridge almost indefinitely, again, at least a month or so, and pull it out whenever you need it. And if you find that it's been in there for a little bit and you don't really get the smell of that garlic and parsley, just chop another clove and throw it in there. A little more
like to
parsley
try
and throw it
this.
in there. You could use it in any way you'd use breadcrumbs.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
So Maria, I have a little something for you.
Do.
I didn't grow it, but you have to promise me that you're going to take your garlic cloves that Hanson
Ooh,
Park Conservancy
yes.
gave me. I had some extra ones.
Oh, this
And
is a
you're
good
going
one
to grow
too.
your own. And then we're going to have a recipe.
This is my mama's
in August.
favorite, the red one.
Wonderful.
Thank
Oh,
you.
friends, I hope that you're
you.
inspired. I'm inspired to try something. I hope you're motivated and you know how we feel. I know you know how I feel.
Yes.
Let's spread the love.